Deep in the dense forests of South America, where the moonlight struggles to pierce the canopy and the night air is thick with the sounds of unseen things, there lives a shadow, a trickster, a watcher, a being whose footsteps make no sound, whose breath you can feel on your neck, even when no one is there. This is the legend of El Pombero, the silent stalker of the Paraguayan wilderness. Origin of the legend: El Pombero is one of the most feared and talked about figures in Guaraní folklore, prominent throughout Paraguay, parts of Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay. Descriptions vary slightly by region, but the core of the myth is eerily consistent. He is said to be short in stature, often no more than 3 to 4 feet tall. He has a hairy, rugged appearance, a thick beard, and almost simian face. But his size is no comfort, because what El Pombero lacks in height, he makes up for in supernatural power. They say he can move through the forest without disturbing a single leaf, that he can mimic the sounds of animals perfectly, that he can enter homes without opening doors, and that once he sets his eyes on you, you never quite feel alone again. The keeper of the forest. To some, El Pombero is not just a monster. He is a guardian of nature. He punishes those who disrespect the forest, the logger who cuts down sacred trees, the hunter who kills more than he needs, the traveler who leaves trash and noise behind. The Pombero is said to be able to turn invisible at will, to travel with the wind, and to cause illness or misfortune to those who offend him. Farmers speak of waking up to find their livestock mysteriously freed, or their tools broken, with no sign of entry. Children disappear. Footsteps are heard on rooftops. Crops wither overnight. And in every case, the villagers whisper the same name: Pombero, rules and superstitions. But the Pombero is not without a code. According to tradition, he can be appeased. Each night, villagers will leave him offerings: cigarettes, honey, rum, or fresh bread, on the edge of the forest. It is believed that if you show the Pombero respect, he will not harm you. In fact, some say he may even protect your property. But woe to those who forget the offering. Or worse, those who mock the custom. In Guaraní culture, these beliefs are more than old stories. They are part of daily life. Children are taught never to whistle at night, because that might summon El Pombero. They are warned not to go into the woods alone, especially at dusk, because that is when he is watching. The Pombero and women. One of the darkest aspects of the legend concerns his obsession with women. He is believed to enter homes in the dead of night, attracted by the scent of perfumes or soaps. Some say he is infatuated with young women, and that he sneaks into bedrooms through cracks in the walls or gaps beneath the door. In older tales, women who became pregnant outside of wedlock sometimes claimed it was the work of El Pombero to avoid social shame. While this may sound like folklore's version of an excuse, it also reveals something deeper: the role the Pombero plays in cultural memory, as both an explanation and a warning. Even today, stories of Pombero encounters are used to teach modesty, caution, and humility toward the unseen forces of nature. Sightings and stories. Are these just legends, or is there something more? Throughout the 20th and 21st centuries, there have been numerous alleged sightings of El Pombero, from remote villages in Paraguay to rural ranches in Argentina. People describe strange footprints, animal mimicry at unnatural hours, and a sense of being watched by something not quite human. Some describe seeing a small, hairy figure dart between trees, or hearing laughter from the treetops with no one around. In some cases, livestock have been found dead, drained of blood, or mutilated in strange ways. And always there's a chill in the air, a whisper, a sense that this is no ordinary wildlife. Is it all hysteria? A folk tale that grew legs in the dark? Or is there truly something ancient, something supernatural, roaming the forests of South America? Paranormal explanations. In cryptozoological circles, El Pombero is often compared to other forest-dwelling entities like the Yeti, the Alex of Mayan lore, or even European goblins. Some theorize that El Pombero could be a surviving hominid, like a relic population of small primate-like beings. Others lean toward paranormal explanations, that the Pombero is a nature spirit or an interdimensional entity that interacts with our world through specific energy portals in the deep woods. UFO enthusiasts even link the Pombero to extraterrestrial phenomena, citing his invisibility, his strange powers, and his interest in human reproduction. Whether physical, spiritual, or something in between, one thing is certain. The people who live near the forest believe in him. Why the legend endures. El Pombero survives because he speaks to something primal. Our fear of being watched, our guilt over how we treat nature, our instinct to leave offerings to the dark, just in case the stories are true. He is the whisper in the woods, the face behind the tree, the reason you don't walk alone at night. In a world that tries to explain everything, El Pombero reminds us there are still shadows we don't understand, still stories with teeth, still things in the forest that see us even if we never see them. So the next time you're in South America and the wind blows through the trees just a little too quietly, maybe leave a little rum, maybe a cigarette, and above all, don't whistle. You never know who might be listening.